The Philippines has entered the global spotlight with a rare earth discovery valued at over $2 trillion, more than 4 times its GDP. This find is a game changer for the global supply chain of critical minerals. Rare earths power everything from smartphones to defense systems. For decades, China has dominated supply, creating global vulnerabilities. Now, the Philippines offers a chance to diversify and stabilize the market. If managed wisely, this resource could propel the nation to new heights. The Philippines stands at a crossroads, with the chance to shape its destiny. Rare earth elements, 17 metals like lanthanides, scandium, and yttrium, are the invisible force behind modern technology. They power electric vehicles, wind turbines, and the screens in our devices. Demand is soaring, with the International Energy Agency predicting it could triple by 2040. The Philippines' new deposit could be a game changer, providing a stable source for these vital elements. As technology advances, these invisible elements will only become more essential. In a remote Philippine mountain range, geologists uncovered one of the world's largest rare earth deposits. Advanced technology revealed over 150 million metric tons of high-grade rare earth oxides. Valued at $2 trillion, this find could transform the nation's economy. The big question: export raw ore or build local refining to create jobs in the tech industry? The world is watching as the Philippines faces a pivotal choice for its future. To grasp the impact of the Philippine discovery, compare it to the world's current rare earth landscape. China leads with 44 million metric tons in reserves and dominates both mining and refining, controlling over 70% of production. This dominance has given China major geopolitical leverage, as seen in past export restrictions. Other players, Vietnam, Brazil, Russia, the US, and Australia, hold significant reserves, but their output is dwarfed by China's. The US's Mountain Pass mine, for example, still sends ore to China for processing. The Philippine deposit, with 150 million metric tons of ore, could rival or surpass China's reserves in high-value elements. Even a fraction of this deposit coming online would break China's monopoly and reshape the market. The find is especially rich in heavy rare earths, which are even scarcer and more tightly controlled by China. Southern China's heavy rare earth deposits are depleting, making the Philippine supply even more strategic. This isn't just about quantity, it's about quality and market power. The Philippines could fill a looming global supply gap for the most critical rare earths. The discovery signals a shift toward a more competitive multipolar market. The world's rare earth map may never look the same. The Philippines' rare earth discovery is a geopolitical earthquake. For the country, it's a chance to accelerate development, reduce poverty, and boost its global standing. For the US, Japan, and Europe, it's a strategic windfall. Finally, a way to diversify supply chains away from China. Expect a rush of investment, technical support, and diplomatic engagement as major powers vie for access. This could strengthen alliances and shift the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. For China, the loss of monopoly means less leverage. It may try to invest in or influence the Philippine project. The Philippines will need diplomatic finesse to balance competing interests and maximize national benefit. Globally, a more abundant supply could stabilize or lower prices for high-tech goods, accelerating the green transition. Secure rare earths mean cheaper electric vehicles, faster innovation, and less risk of supply shocks. The discovery could spur new applications and industries, fueling economic growth worldwide. But it also raises the stakes in global competition for resources. The Philippines must navigate this new landscape carefully to avoid becoming a pawn in great power rivalry. The world is watching as a new chapter in resource geopolitics unfolds. The biggest winners from the Philippine rare earth find are the industries shaping the future. Electric vehicles rely on rare earth magnets for their motors. This discovery could stabilize supply and lower costs for automakers worldwide. Wind power, especially offshore, needs tons of rare earths for efficient turbines. A new supply ensures clean energy expansion isn't bottlenecked. Consumer electronics, from smartphones to laptops, depend on rare earths for everything from speakers to vibrant screens. A more competitive market could mean cheaper, more advanced gadgets for everyone. The defense and aerospace sectors also stand to gain. as rare earths are vital for precision weapons, radar, and high-performance alloys. For the US and its allies, sourcing from the Philippines reduces a major national security risk. Reliable supply means military readiness isn't hostage to geopolitical rivals. The discovery could spark innovation across sectors, from green tech to next-gen electronics. Tech giants and automakers will be watching closely, eager to secure long-term contracts. The ripple effects could transform global manufacturing and accelerate the shift to a low-carbon economy. The Philippines is poised to become a linchpin in the world's most dynamic industries. The stakes and the opportunities are enormous. The promise of rare earth riches comes with a heavy environmental cost. Mining and refining rare earths can release radioactive elements and toxic chemicals, threatening air, water, and soil. Poorly managed waste has led to environmental disasters elsewhere: cancer villages, poisoned rivers, and devastated farmland. The Philippine deposit sits in a biodiverse, mountainous region, raising the stakes for responsible extraction. Open-pit mining could cause deforestation, erosion, and habitat loss if not carefully managed. The government pledges strict environmental standards, but success will require world-class waste management and transparent monitoring. Environmental impact assessments must identify sensitive areas and set clear plans for land rehabilitation. The project's legacy will be judged not just by profits, but by its ability to protect people and nature. The world's eyes are on the Philippines to set a new standard for responsible mining. Investors and consumers increasingly demand ethical sourcing. Failure could mean lost markets and reputational damage. Balancing economic gain with environmental stewardship is the ultimate test. The Philippines has a chance to prove that critical minerals can be extracted without sacrificing the future. The stakes are as high for the environment as they are for the economy. The social impact of the rare earth boom will be felt most by local communities, including indigenous peoples with ancestral land rights. Mining can bring jobs and infrastructure, but also risks displacement, inequality, and social conflict. The resource curse is real. Without fair benefit sharing, mineral wealth can fuel corruption and deepen poverty. Ensuring local communities benefit is crucial. Fair compensation, development funds, and local hiring must be priorities. The principle of free, prior, and informed consent, FPIC, is enshrined in law, requiring genuine consultation with affected groups. Failure to honor FPIC can spark legal battles and unrest, threatening the entire project. A true social license to operate is as vital as any government permit. The government and its partners must build real partnerships, invest in education and skills, and create transparent grievance mechanisms. Long-term community well-being must be at the heart of the project, not an afterthought. The success of this opportunity depends on trust, fairness, and shared prosperity. The world will judge the project not just by what's extracted, but by how people's lives are changed. The Philippines can set a new model for socially responsible mining. The future of the region depends on getting this right. The Philippine rare earth discovery could transform the global tech landscape and green energy transition. It promises to rebalance a market long dominated by a single nation, offering a more resilient and competitive supply chain. For the Philippines, it's a historic chance for economic uplift and global influence. For the world, it means more stable prices, faster innovation, and a stronger foundation for a low-carbon future. But the promise comes with challenges: environmental risks, social equity, and the need for responsible governance. Protecting biodiversity and ensuring fair benefit sharing are non-negotiable. The journey from discovery to production will test the resolve of the Philippines and its partners. The world is watching. Can this be a model for responsible resource development? The answer will shape not just the Philippines, but the future of global industry and cooperation. The next chapter for rare earths begins now.